Good evening, everyone, and good evening, Kia Simone. How are you doing tonight?
I am awesome. Hey, lovely people. How are you guys doing tonight? We
Yeah,
have some new stuff. We got some new topics. We still have some technical difficulties, so just be patient with us. But
yes,
we're going to go ahead and start off with those icebreakers. Let's
yes,
go.
that's what I was about to say. Y'all, forgive me for the technical difficulties that was on me. I'm just having a little As soon as we come back, it's just
Okay. Hey. Yes, 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 yes. So, y'all know my favorite part is the icebreakers.
yes.
Okay. Y'all know I like the little, icebreakers. So the first one is, if you could live in any sitcom, which one would it be, Crystal?
Oh, that is a good question. Any sitcom?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. I love New York. I'm gonna say living single. I'm gonna see living single
So
sitcom.
I was there too, but then I switched it to girlfriends. So I was thinking I was kind of like torn, but I kind of more like the girlfriend like dynamics.
Hmm.
So I could see that. I like, good friends, good company. So we on the same page.
Yes, 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 yes. And you know what? And I've lived in LA. I've lived in LA. I've had two roommates. So yeah, I like that. I know people like like those girls. So yeah, I love that. So y'all, excuse me for the technical difficulties. I have to say again, I do apologize, but we in here, we ready to go.
We're in
So
here. Yes,
yes.
absolutely. So yeah, drop in the comments. Let us know which sitcom would you love to be a part of. Like I was really thinking, I was like, which one? And it's a sitcom, so not drama. Because I'm looking like, because some of these dramas be a little too intense. You be like, I can't be in that, but I would love to be in Girlfriends. I'm not liking that sisters because they a little dingy. Okay, I be looking like Tyler. I would go. I need to talk to you because you got these girls out here wilding. I'm like,
Right.
who are these women? But Girlfriends, I can deal with. So
Right.
yes.
Right.
So let us know which sitcom would you like to be a part of. Again, so, Crystal, because you like to do the interviews and all that good stuff, so I thought this would be perfect for you. If you had your own talk show, who would be your first three guests?
Ooh. Ooh, that is a great question. And my PC answer, but I would really like to go deep with her. I would probably ask her different questions, would be Oprah.
Mm,
If
okay.
people want to ask her like just the fluffy questions, I wouldn't ask her the fluffy questions.
Okay.
Hmm. But there are so many other people that I would, especially of today. Um, Yeah, there's so many others that's a great question, Kia. Hmm.
So one of mine, everybody know, like I love me some Mary.
Mm,
Tamron Hall just did an interview with her, and she don't do a lot of interviews.
right?
And so when she did it, Tamron was like, "You're so humble." She's like, "I didn't expect this," and she just seemed like so down to earth, like she's still like
Mhm,
that sister
mhm.
girl. So I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like I already am like your number one fan, but I was like, I would love to interview her just to like go back to her days with the KC,
You
how
know
she was, I love her dance. I was like, girl, you don't even care. They, you know how they got these little things going around on social media, how they be doing the jokes. They be like, this is Mary. Y'all can't take that away from her. I bet you Mary's the only person that dance like that. So y'all stop hating on my girl Mary. Stop it.
you know what's funny? I thought about her, but after seeing the show on Amazon, I said, everybody wants to interview her. And I just I said, it looked like she was in a place in her life where you're just in a place in your life, you're just in that place in your life. And I said, I think I want some time to go by before she comes back out with more interviews. And it was right after Andre Harrell. Well, I think that during the during the movie on Amazon, Andre Harrell was still alive, but he was such a big part of her life, and now he passed. And I said, "Oh, I want some time to go by. Like she's still working. She's still working hard. Yeah." Mhm.
But see, because there was some other stuff that you wanted to know. Because
Oh
you
yeah.
remember it was one of those shows, Unsung, and one of those
Yes.
guys, I think it was I don't know who it was, but he done left his girl to creep with Mary. He was like, you didn't, he done messed up his happy home. So I was like, Mary, you was out here creeping in the streets? Oh my goodness.
Oh.
And then, she had that thing with KC that he wasn't claiming her. You like, nah. And
Mhm.
when she came back and he was like down under, and he
Yep.
tried to like, talk to her right after her husband, did that crazy stuff. And then
Yes.
she was just like, boy, sit down and sit in your seat. I got this. And it was just funny. Like, do y'all still talk? Are y'all cordial? Girl, I need to know.
Mm.
So I listen, so I would like Mary. So I can't think. Okay, so let's say Mary. It has to be living. I wish Tupac would have still been here because I would have loved to
That
interview
would be,
Tupac, baby.
because I know you and I both have that in common. Like I love me some Tupac. Yes, you and I would
Um,
have to fight over that one. You would absolutely.
who else? Who else would y'all like to interview
You
if
know
y'all had an opportunity?
who of today? I was just I was like, not, I don't know. There's the Cardi B's, but like who of today would I want to interview? And I was, I saw an interview with Regina Hall earlier, Regina King. I would love to interview her. She's been doing this for a long time. Since 227, since she was 13 when 227 started. Like I would love to interview her.
I think
I
another
would
cool would be Taraji P.
I
Henson
would
because
love to.
when she was saying that them checks wasn't coming in and how people think that you have money and stuff, and she was
Mhm,
basically
mhm.
working like I'm working hard out here to send my son to school. So I'm trying to think who else.
You know what? And honestly, I would like to interview Megan Good.
Okay,
I would love to interview again. As two if two else is in here, she always says, "Crystal, you just notice things that nobody else notices," and I would love to interview her and just again ask her questions that might be a little bit faux pas, that might people wouldn't want to ask. Hmm. We'd
so
have
I
to check.
can't really, like I said, think right now because we're gonna come back to that
No.
our third person because I can't really think. I'm just like
Hmm.
I think we're
Hmm.
overthinking it. So the
Yeah.
next one is if what is the scariest thing you've ever done for fun, Crystal? She's laughing, y'all.
I went on a class 5 water raft and I can't swim a lick. Class 5, the waves is crashing and just it's pretty dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I fell off the boat, fell under the boat, and the guide had to literally go under the boat and grab me by my life jacket and pull me back up. Yes. So it was dangerous. That was
I'm
like,
not trying to laugh at you. So you went in there like I can't swim, but hey, I'm in here,
yep.
okay?
Hmm.
So I would say I'm kind of like that too with the water. So I went to Hawaii and I thought I was gonna go scuba diving. But as soon as I saw the fish, because the water was so clear, and I was like, never mind. And they was like, what are you running from? They not gonna do nothing. I'm like, they chasing me. So I felt like all the things like that you could see in the water.
I'm
I was
right there
like, no,
with
I
you.
got a little intimidated. So I was like, okay, I've always had that dream of going scuba diving, but I got over it real quick.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I'm
care.
with Crystal. I can't swim, so I was scared because Hawaii has those big waves because they do
Mm-hmm.
a lot of surfing over there. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't want to be swept out to sea and a shark get me because they was talking about some sharks too over there. They was like they busy, so I'm straight.
Yep, I'm right there with you. Mm-mm.
So guys, let us know in the comments. Drop in the comments. Let us know you're here. Let us know what is the scariest thing that you've done that you know was fun. White water rafting. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. So yeah, I see. Okay. Hey guys. So we're gonna go into our new little format. We're gonna do hot topics, guys. So I pulled some hot topics up. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in. So the first hot topic, Crystal, is Rihanna and her bae. So the topic is a lot of people are talking about Rihanna because she's this superstar. She's making money with her cosmetics. She's just doing her thing. So a lot of people say, well, why did she get pregnant and she's not married? So is that a problem with not getting married, guys? So, we see her over here. She's been glowing the whole pregnancy. So what are your thoughts, Crystal, on that? Because Oprah never married Stedman. Now, Rihanna, she went and had the baby. What do you think about women having babies without marriage?
I mean, that is the traditional way, but this is y'all acting like it's 1950s. It's like women been having children and women been getting pregnant without getting married for years, even in the 1950s. Or they'll get pregnant and be like, "Oh, well maybe we should get married." So, this is not nothing new, and um hey, why did she go and get pregnant? There's no why to it. They were, they were doing what good people do, and now she's pregnant. So, and she's what, 33 now, and she wants to keep the child. I feel like there's no, she's with the man that she's pregnant by. If if hopefully they it's a long lasting relationship. If it would be great for her to get married, but that's not going to solidify that the child's going to be happy forever, or that it's just going to be a happy home. And we can't. I have a brother that, girl, he didn't want to. He wanted to stay with his wife for the kids. Please, that's not that's not going to be. That's not a guarantee. So I think she looks beautiful, and she has been styling. I guess sneeze in these pregnancy outfits. I gotta sneeze, y'all. But sorry.
Uh-huh. So I'm thinking, because people want to say because he's making less money than her, and I'm she got money like out the
Well, that's
wazoo. So in the real world, when your clock is ticking, so ladies, what do you guys think in the
not even the
audience?
clock is ticking. See,
When
this is the thing, y'all. Us women, I don't. Our clock is ticking. You know what? She's a healthy girl. Her clock might be ticking for the next 10, 15 years. Janet, her clock didn't tick until she had her child at 51.
girl, I'm not having no kids at 51. I'm
Right. I
sorry.
don't. No, I'm not saying that it's ideal. I'm not saying that you should, but at the same time, her being her clock is ticking, and oh well, so that's why she decided to have the child. Maybe because she didn't think that was an option for her. So I just feel like, why did she have the baby, or why is she pregnant? Because she had sex and now she's pregnant. So it's not, but also we shouldn't use pregnancy like as a if now I'm not saying that that's ideal either, or I'm downing people that do, but uh she didn't want to have an abortion. So now she's pregnant and now she's with the man. He makes less than her, but she's been doing what she's been doing for years. She started as a musician, now she's in the cosmetics and um clothing line. Girl, get yours. And this child will never want for nothing.
But who knows if it wasn't planned? Maybe she was like, okay, he got some good genes. I don't know.
Maybe it
But
was planned.
I'm like, why are y'all mad at Rihanna because she, had a baby out of wedlock or
Right.
whatever? I mean, like I said, spiritually, biblically, yeah, okay, I would say, okay, yeah, you're supposed to be married first. But it's just like, why are y'all saying it because it's Rihanna? How many people are baby mamas out here? They're like, oh, she about to be a baby mama.
No, she's not. That's her child. Like she's not. So
Her
okay, so
child gonna still have nannies.
technically she's about to be his baby mama, but at the same time, that child will never want for nothing. And like High Vibes just said, she's a millionaire, so I don't see how tradition even fits into their world necessarily. Um, eh, Maybe abortion was never even the option. So just to me, like that child will never want for nothing. And
Yeah,
honestly, this might motivate him. And I think that he's not, I don't think of him as not being motivated.
but guess what, Crystal? I tell people it's a shame you can get, like, say, if you have a baby daddy, you could just ignore him and just like, okay, send that check. But it's harder to get out of a marriage.
It is. No, I agree
So
with that
she
too.
probably like, listen, I don't want to be tied to you on that level. Listen. She probably thinking
Listen,
that way. So
she
I
may
can.
be.
Hmm?
She may be thinking that, or she may listen. We're pregnant. There's no need to rush it. Let's actually, make sure that we love each other first, and then and love this child. It has nothing to do with the child. Like we don't want to be getting married, just be getting married, just because I'm pregnant.
Yeah, and how many people have got married like in real life, Crystal, that somebody forced them, like, oh, you're married now, let's go ahead and have this shotgun wedding, and they don't even like each other. So, like I said, things happen. We don't know the whole all the
Right.
details, but I just think that in a society, people should mind their business and stop trying to
I
force people to get
agree.
married. And some people do cave into the people telling them you should get married. So
Mhm.
my final thoughts on this is basically like we need to mind our business with trying to tell people to get married. If Rihanna wants to get married, trust me, she could have had a wait. First of all, she has access to the top wedding people if she wanted to. People that might be on another job, if she said Rihanna wants you to plan a wedding, they're gonna figure out how to squeeze her wedding in there next week.
Next week, let's get going.
Destination.
Oh, what's the show? What's the show in the next 3 days? Let's get it going.
Yes, they would do it. So Sharon
Right.
said he's a millionaire too, but I guess people were
Yeah,
saying that her money is longer.
it might be. So what though? It might be. It probably is a little bit longer. It might be a little bit longer.
Okay, so
Okay,
Crystal, I'm tired of them.
I'm
So
so tired of
Wendy,
them here on our screen. So tired. I'm so tired.
poor Wendy. The bank is messing with her money. But why? Okay, after you divorced from this man, Crystal, help me out. Why is he still in your business? How old is little Kevin?
I think little Kevin should be 21 now.
Okay, so
Wait,
there's
wait,
no
wait.
reason for Big Kevin to still be all in the business.
Because you just said it. You just said it when we were talking about Rihanna. His money ain't long like that. Or when his money was only long because it was attached to hers. So he wanted, and now that he's trying to capitalize on her medical issues, like I'm just tired. I'm
But
just
see, that's
tired.
where you need the right people in your life. Cause see, I told people before, I said, listen here, if I go or something happened, my real friends know what the deal was. Cause I just made a very big life decision. So I called my closest friends and I said, listen here, I'm about to do XYZ. So if something come up, who you look at.
You know what? Chindy just said something. What if they're already married and we just don't know it? And I love that mindset, or I love that mind of thinking that they're like, we don't want to have any we don't want everybody in our business, like you just said. I agree with that. Don't have everybody in your business. They probably got married in a small intimate wedding, and I feel like that's what B did, that they had a small intimate wedding, just them, and then they had the big thing. I think a lot of people are doing that.
I
Mm,
totally agree. So
mhm.
yeah, with these,
I'm
so
just
it
tired.
could be.
Yeah.
So I tell people all the time, when you get with someone, make sure you have your friends and family or the closest people to you to know, hey, if I get sick, you keep this joker right here away. Because it seemed like he's like, he wanted to sue the production company, and she hadn't been to work in over a year now. So
Right.
you waited till your money ran out, and now you want to come back and be like with these decisions. So I just say for this story, even though Wendy, she used to pick on my boy Tupac, and he was like, Wendy, you could get this. That's when I stopped liking her. When Tupac said he wasn't messing with you, sis. But
Mhm.
I just think that you have to make sure that you have people around that if something happens to you, that they can have your best back. Because he shouldn't
I
be coming in trying to make decisions on her behalf still.
you know what? And I totally agree. Do we have the right people around us when stuff like this happens? Because we as are the normal folk, we do, but those famous people, they have leeches around them. They have leeches around them. The Steve Harvey thing, I don't know where that's our next slide, but that was huge. The fact that you know what? He had been making the payments. but his accountant who died had been collecting the payments and cash upping them directly into his personal account. And you got to have the right people around you. And people talk about Lady O, but she still signs all her checks.
But Trey Mack just said something interesting. So Trey Mack is midnight, 12. It's 12 midnight Eastern while you trying to see the After Dark.
Right,
But
we can talk about that later, Trey Mack.
the problem with Kevin is he's gonna stop a lot of paperwork. So that's another question, Crystal. Should you separate business and personal? Because if the marriage don't work out, do you want this person all, you tied to this person in so many ways? Like even just a regular marriage, Crystal, is a lot.
You know what? This is a good question, and no, I don't want them on everybody on all of my paperwork, because if the marriage does not work out, no, you weren't. I'm not going to be beholden to you. I'm not doing it. And I was talking about this girl in this other show that I'm like, these people want what do you call it, prenups, but they don't have no money. Like I said, they're regular everyday people, but then at the same time, I said, I don't blame her. You know what? This man might be just trying to get to America. This might be one of these everyday people, and you don't know. And the next thing you know, he's on every piece of paperwork. You just don't know how people do you. So,
See, I need you to have your own stuff going
come
on.
on.
I don't need you on my paperwork, okay? Because like I said, it's too many people that's shiesty. I know people like one of my friends' grandmother started trying to date, right? So she's up in her like 80s or whatever, and the man at the church was trying to get on her deed or something. Dude, this is my it was her late husband's house. So how you gonna come in and try to get your name on this deed? We ain't even married, first of all. So what are you doing?
And you know what, Cindy, I hear you saying the husband was her everything. And that's, we've talked about this topic before. And I think that should be one of our topics is having a man be your everything. And he's your rescuer. He's your financier. He's your accountant. He's your everything. I just don't see, I did not look at him as being a soul tie. I don't necessarily, everybody keeps talking about these soul ties, and maybe I'm just that.
But how could he be your everything, Crystal? Yeah, at what point when you knew he was cheating on you, he like when that documentary came out when she said all the stuff that he did to her. So that shows you I can't trust you. So let me start easing your name off of these papers before she got sick or before it got to divorce. Okay, listen here. You all out here in these streets. This is in real life, y'all. In real life, if you see somebody moving mad, why would you wait for it to blow up? You'd be like, okay, I see how you move, and let me protect myself.
Here's the thing, you just said it, and I agree with this, that she knew that she didn't want to have any more kids by him. Remember that? So if you knew that you wanted to have that one child, but then he started cheating on you, he started doing you dirty, you said, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to have any more kids by him. So if you knew that you wanted to stop that, then you knew you should have started getting names off of paperwork, because that child, that's huge. So if she knew that she wanted to cut ties on that end, she should have cut ties on all the other ends. That was huge to me. I said, that says a lot. I
don't think it was just the baby. I think he was just who he was. A guy gonna be who they are. You know what I'm saying? So she knew what she was dealing with, and that's what I'm saying. All your paperwork, your everything.
But no, but we've said this before. A man is going to be a man regardless, right? So if you knew that you didn't want to have a baby by him, and you knew that strongly, then you knew you should have got him off the paperwork too. Like that, if you don't trust him on that end, then you don't trust him in any other end either. I don't want to have any more children by him.
So I would say, because like I said, even with me being married or whatever in the past, I would just be like, okay, I would do things totally different the second go around, because it's a headache. Things like happen, like doesn't mean that you guys hate each other because you can't be married or whatever. But when money is involved, people act real strange, and it becomes a headache, and it's stressful when you're trying to make sure you are fair.
To me, if a man is a liar on that end, or he's a cheater, then that means he's lying to you too. So that
Crystal.
Yeah, so that means that he don't need to be on nobody's paperwork.
Exactly. So this is an interesting story. So, the Kardashians. I've never watched the show, Crystal, but they said that Chloe, her sister's ex, been commenting flirty comments on her pictures. So, guys, let us know in the comments, is it ever appropriate to play with your ex's sister, cousin, friend? They say that he's been flirting with her for a while, openly.
So Scott Disick has been flirting with Chloe.
Yes. Now, a
Mm.
lot of people said that they thought that she was a better fit for him.
Well, and I used to watch the show when the girls, the babies were kids. I haven't watched it in years, but if you just say, Kardashians nasty anyway. But it's so funny. When you said a lot of people say they were a better fit for each other. The funny thing is, I remember they had like this relationship where they would be like flirty, or they would be just like rib each other a lot. I saw that. I was like, they have this type of relationship where they just like to just are very playful. And I didn't think it was sexual, but I said they get along. It was really, yeah, I was like,
And
interesting.
maybe it was he was playing, but so
But then they butter
if,
into each other.
if you
I
see
got that
somebody
too.
on Instagram, you're like, okay, hot mama, and then
Right.
but that's why you shouldn't do stuff on public, because people will read too much into it.
Yep.
But let's just bring this to reality. So, it's your friend's cousin, family member. Do you think it's ever appropriate to, besides hit the like button? Like, I'm real careful even with the hearts. Do you think it's ever appropriate to, like, okay, I see you. Like, okay, let's say it's your ex. Okay, so you don't have a sister. So let's say it's your girl cousin's ex-husband, and he put on a suit and his little, beard is glistening. And you're like, okay, I see you over there. Would that ever be appropriate?
No. And you know why? And I think it's because I'm in a certain place in my life. No, I've seen where people, even though you know that you're just joking, the other person doesn't know that you're just joking. You know what I mean? And so I've seen that, and I was, it's not. I'm not going there with you. It was no big deal. I thought it was no big deal, but the other person didn't realize it was no big deal. Oh, so you were flirting now? Not gonna go there with you.
So most recently, I had someone's ex. When I dropped that picture with the haircut, they was all in my DMs. I was like, baby, get out of my DMs.
But okay, so I want to say this too, though. Everybody's talking about how the just liking a picture is now flirting. Like, that's you thinking that. To me, liking a picture or putting a heart on the picture is not flirting. You need to do more. So a lot of people are thinking that's a flirting, or that's a step into that direction, or oh, so she's flirting with me, and she dropped into my DMs because I like the picture.
So that's why I don't like Instagram, because they got the hearts. Facebook, take me back to Facebook where I can have a choice. So I can be strategic in my thumbs up or my hearts.
Right. I got options here.
Give me some options, honey.
Right.
So Trey Mack said, this is why I don't understand why women wouldn't want a partnership where you have more agency instead of traditional man who just providing for you. They are pros and cons, both situations.
Okay, Trey Mack. You know what? There are pros and cons to both situations. Yeah, yeah. All of these, you need to actually flirt with me. Don't be just dropping some hearts in there. And I have had that situation where I was at a party, and I saw this guy, but it was a group party. A lot of us friends, we've known each other for years, and I didn't recognize the guy. I said, "Oh, hi, how are you doing? What's your name?" And he was like, "Carla." I was like, "I know Carla," and she and I have been friends for years. And I'm thinking, I said, "Oh, he thinks that I'm flirting with him when he's a friend of mine's boyfriend." I didn't even know it. So he's thinking, he was like, "Yeah, Crystal was trying to get at me." No, I wasn't at all.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got to be real careful, because, like I said, people be reading too much into
Mhm.
stuff, and that's why I be like, Mm.
Me, I'm thinking it's one thing and he's assuming something else. I said, nope, not gonna do it. Not doing that. Mm-mm.
So the last one is Lisa Bonet. Her exes are friends, Crystal.
Yes.
Friends. Now she done broke up with both of them. Okay, so let's take this to real world. Let's take away Lisa Bonet and the celebrities. Okay, in real life, do you think it's possible for the exes to be friends?
In their
Like,
situation,
what do they
yes.
talk about?
Well, in their situation, yes. They've been Lenny Kravitz been divorced since Zoe was 2. I'm pretty sure she was like a baby, and she'd moved on and started dating. Now she's got a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old with him, and Zoe's like in her 30s or something like that. So it's well past, and they've moved on. So in their situation, yes. Um,
But they riding bikes together,
yeah.
Crystal. They
I don't.
friends.
I don't think in every situation. I think that is like in their situation, yes. Not every situation though. It's
They
oh.
was giving pause. They like, whatever, Lisa not here. Okay, let's get this in. So I don't know. I don't care if it's kids involved. I don't need y'all to be friends. Cause what do y'all talk about? Like,
What do you
Crystal.
talk about? They ride bikes together. They get matching tattoos. I don't know. They're like, there's something. Chindy is like, no, but I do think in their situation, a situation like that where they well past it, but not all situations. Mm-mm. Mm.
I
So
mean, I'm with Brandy
are
Love. It
you
says your level of
friends with your
maturity. But
exes? Are
I
you?
don't. Maybe because I don't
Yeah,
like my exes like that. So
I was
if
gonna
I don't
say,
like
yeah.
them, you don't need to be their friend. Okay, we won.
I agree with that, Brandy. It really depends on your level of maturity. It depends on, and that's what I'm saying with Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa. It depends on their level of. Lenny knew he was not getting Lisa Bonet back. He tried to get her back when he messed up the first time. He's not doing. It's not going to happen. She had well moved on, so he's like, well, I better be friends um with the stepdad. Mm-mm. They
Yeah,
could
but now they like buddies.
no, not doing it, not doing it, Heavenly, not doing
See, that's what I'm with. Like maybe they all was on some other stuff. Hint, hint.
right, right. And that's another thing, Sharon. That's exactly what I was thinking too. These are they're like free spirit type of people. And if you really think of it, Jason Momoa and Lenny Kravitz, that she kind of married not the same type of guy, but they're more like free spirit type of people. So she, that's her type of guy. So yeah, they're grown free spirits.
I'm
These
with you, Crystal. I get it. I get it. But with I mean, because again, what if y'all they run out of stuff to talk about? I don't like. I've seen people that be dating people and then they be talking to the ex about the new person, and you'll be like, "Why are you talking to him about relationship advice about me? Like it didn't work out. He don't know." So I've seen it could get kind of messy if they don't
they
know how to
talk about
make those
music.
boundaries.
They talk about music, and they obviously have the same thing, some things in common because they were both with the same woman. That's what I'm saying. They're the same type of guy. I agree, Future.
Crystal, okay, you real world. Think
Real
about any
world,
of your exes.
real world, I wouldn't want to. Real world, me, I wouldn't want to. I was like, why is he over my house? Like, I don't want to see, I don't want to bring it. And also, it's important, real world, to close your door of old situations, for lack of a
Yeah.
better
And
word.
it's like, okay, how
Absolutely.
comfortable are you? So do Lisa get to call, the ex Kenny, does she get to call him when she needs something?
Lenny,
So y'all friends, so can I be still friends with him?
no,
So that's what I'm
I,
saying. Like, how messy is
Lenny,
that?
if Lisa needs anything, Jason Momoa will take care of it. Well, not anymore. But yes, she should not call him for nothing unless it has to do
What
with
if
his
it's
grown
a
daughter.
contact? What if it's like she's like, oh, well, do you know such and such or whatever? Or, it could be still something just because he's, famous doesn't mean that Kenny don't have something that she might need or to offer. So all I'm saying is that if she can't be friends with her ex no more, or is she? Are y'all just one big happy family? I don't know. I'm just confused.
He's like in the guest house. I don't. No, the real world is Lenny. Yes, is the father. Yeah, Lenny.
He is,
So,
but y'all ain't gotta ride bikes
that
together, go
child is
fishing.
grown now. She's grown now. So Lenny has she's no call to Lenny unless it has to do with their grown daughter. But they're riding bikes together. They're chopping wood together. They're
Wait. Did Lenny and Jason cry together? Like she broke her heart.
wait. Because y'all know I'm very visual, so wait. So Jason called Lenny and they had a good cry after. That is that like he was one
What's
of
that song?
Oh,
What's
that's
the
hilarious.
singer lady? And we cried together.
First of all, that's hilarious with visual. Like
they probably do have a lot in common.
like that's a funny. Geez.
I get it, guys.
Divorce
I'm
papers.
just saying it wouldn't work for me.
He calls the ex.
Hmm?
So he gets the divorce papers and he calls the ex.
That's what I'm saying. I would feel some type of way if my ex called one of my other exes. What are y'all talking about?
Nothing. There's nothing for him to talk about. They have a band. They have a bond. Well, first of all, what if Jason Momoa was part of Lenny's new band or something like that? They have a bond. Unless it has to do with his grown daughter. No.
I mean, like, guys, okay, in the comments, let us know if you wouldn't mind your ex being friends with one of your other exes. Let us know. Just say it's okay. Heck no. Or I'm on the fence. Or it depends on which ex.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Heavenly is are they like is Lenny in the guest house, like because they all is it like this Hawaiian island where they all like get together, smoke and grow herbs together?
I'm okay with the free spirits, but I'm not trying to, like I said. Okay, let's see. Let me think about one of my exes. I don't want to. I could be cordial with his new wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Let me think. So I meet a new guy, and his ex wants to be my best friend. No, I can be cordial with you, but I don't want to be your best friend. You get what I'm saying? Marilyn said it's okay. Y'all said it's okay.
Right. Marilyn said it's okay. So new people in the chat, would you be friends with your ex? I'm gonna bring the picture up. So Lenny Kravitz and Jason Momoa, they're very, but they've been very close for years though. She was never getting back with Lenny.
And I guess it depends on your ex, because my exes be talking crazy about me, okay? They talk crazy about me to my face. So you're not about to be talking crazy to me, tainting my new stuff. No.
No. Mm-mm.
So I guess if they left on good terms, Crystal, but they out there bromancing while she...
Right. That's real world. I wouldn't want that.
I mean,
I just don't want her. I wouldn't want my ex over the house, like hanging out at Thanksgiving. No, get your own family.
Like I've watched, people that on Instagram and stuff where they be trying to co-parent, but when it gets to the point where y'all like best friends, like the two ladies, you be like, okay, y'all doing too much. You could be cordial and co-parent with the children and do whatever, but when y'all going, the hairdresser together, concerts together, you're like, y'all doing too much.
High Vibe said, if my ex was Lenny Kravitz, we would be friends forever and ever and ever.
I don't know.
Ever and ever and ever.
So who is trifling, Trey? I don't know. Okay.
They did well. It was amicable after years. They did part amicably. Well, they didn't part amicably. I know the story, but you mean Lenny and Lisa? It wasn't amicable in the beginning, but it ended amicably. Yep. I don't keep contact. What did Future say? I don't keep contact. I don't keep in contact with any of my exes. It would, so it would be weird now. But if it happened back in the day when I first got together with my husband, I wouldn't have cared. And that's what I'm saying. Like, mm, now that it's been years and their daughter is grown, yeah. Because how old is what's her name? How old
I
is?
mean, like I said, life is short. If it worked for you, whoever's in the audience in the chat, if it worked for you, do you. I just, like I said, I don't even want to hang out with my exes. I want them to poof and be gone. So now you friends with them, like it's over. We don't need to be friends. Like I come home and y'all watching the game together. Like what is this?
Yeah, they're watching the game. They're like they no, they're out there growing herbs together and like, smoking on a peace pipe and
Oh, I
yeah,
can't.
it's a whole one big commune. So but yeah, wait, I want to go back to who said this? Trey Max. So now we ghetto, right? So now we gotta let me go back to Trey Max comment. He said, because I don't like if a heart or that means I'm flirting or that means I'm dropping in somebody's DMs. If somebody likes a picture of me, like you actually got to flirt. You don't just, oh well, if I like a picture, that you know what that means. And Trey Max said, so now we gotta write a whole statement, Crystal. Hey woman, I'm officially flirting with you now. You don't have to write a statement, but don't just drop a heart and be like, oh, he's flirting with me. This guy wants me. No, I'm not gonna assume that. I am not gonna assume that. You need that. To me, that's just like in a picture. That's it. That's like in a picture.
I get it.
Thank you for the
So
like.
I like this comment. Oh no, so Lisa is a whole boss, okay? A different kind of
Yes.
woman, okay? And
Yes.
I think she do. I think because she's such a free spirit, they just want to be around her. So yeah, she got the men weak because they want to be friends.
I think that she is a whole boss because she was very, very independent, and he tried to get her back years ago because Zoe Kravitz is 33 now. So he tried to get her back when everything first went down. She said no, I'm not doing it. Sign this paperwork. So she's not somebody that, what do we call spin the block? She wasn't trying to spin the block. She was like, you either want me or you don't, and that's it. So, and I think that was impressive, and I agree with her. I agree, and I don't know how impressive that is. That she did right. I agree with her on that one. So, yeah, mm-mm. You can't just, yeah. She's a whole boss. What did Future just say? It's different when you have kids if you are going to co-parent them. You have to be in contact to some degree. Their degrees was just closer than some others. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, their degrees was very close. Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully my next relationship is the last one, and I would not want him to be friends with the ex. Sorry.
No, I don't want my ex coming over for Thanksgiving dinner. Like, get your own family now. Like, move on. Mm-mm. I see my ex in the grocery store. I'm like, keep walking.
Will you be ducked with the hat down like
No, no, I don't care. I don't look. I actually think he wanted to talk to me. He's like, "Hey, Crystal, hey, where's the eggs?" Like,
So Trey said, I'm still friends with one or two of my exes from a distance, though. We all moved on. We ain't hanging out like that. So yeah, I mean, like it's from a distance. Like, on Facebook, you see that person, kid graduated from college, you say congratulations, something like that. But when your ex become friends with your new wife, you like, okay, I got rid of the ex. Now she friends, like you out with Lisa.
yeah. Why are you friends with the new? And now you coming over for Thanksgiving dinner? Like, I just. But I also, in their situation, again, makes sense. Not in every situation, though. And besides, what? I feel like Jason and her got together, 10 years later, because Zoe's 33 and they got a teenage daughter. So it was well done after that. So yeah.
I don't know. So, like I said, to each his own. Crystal. If they want, if Trey Mack and whoever else in the comments want to, bring the ex to Thanksgiving dinner, hey, more power to you. I have family members that exes we can't get out the family. They
Yep.
just they want to stay in the family chat. You be like, why are you still
And
here?
they get offended when they've been deleted from the chat. They don't come. They don't get an invite to Christmas. Yo, you were not invited to Christmas.
Yes, we had a situation where
My
the
mama's not making your favorite pie. Move on.
the spouse, which was our family, wanted the person out, but the other family member was like, I'm not removing anybody. I was like, you didn't side with family? What?
Wait, they said they're not. I'm not removing nobody. No. Mm-mm. With children involved, I can understand that I can understand that somewhat. With boundaries, though, you got your boundaries, y'all. You guys to have
So
them
guys,
boundaries.
we're still testing out the formats because we're trying to work with some stuff. So we see that 4 slides took about topics took about an hour. So again, guys, if you got some other ideas that you would like to see with our new show, drop it in the comments, or after the show you can just comment, or you can email us and let us know what you want to see from us. We give it. So let us know. Make sure you email us. Don't be scared. Email us. We friends now. We family.
We
We
family now,
doing it.
y'all. We are
So
family now.
y'all,
Hold
mhm.
on. Yes, we are family now. I'm about to put Kia's email in here. Make sure, and I'm gonna do our outro. But we are testing out the new stuff. This is Kia Simone from Pain to Love.
So yeah, give us time. To work out the little kinks. But again, if you see something that you like or you want to talk about certain topics, again, let us know. And me and Crystal got it. Okay.
Yes, and we love new topics. We love just chopping it up with you guys and just having a good time with you guys. Kia has got a show starting at midnight talking about sex.
Trey came early for the sex topic, okay?
Yes, yeah, he
So,
did.
guys, make sure you tune in to
My email.
midnight because we're deleting it after. Because I don't need my mama to be getting a hold to it. I don't know what we're gonna
Wait,
talk about.
wait, hold. What did you just say?
My mama.
No, you're deleting the show.
Yes. So if you want to watch the show, you guys got to catch it at midnight. There's no replay. You have to watch it at, I don't know what Mr. Black is about to do, but Mr. Black said that if after the live is being deleted. So I don't know what shenanigans he's on tonight. I don't know. So he said after the show is over, it's deleted. So if y'all want to watch it, you better get your wine, get your little go to take your clothes off, put your robe on so you can be relaxed and see what's gonna happen at midnight. I don't know either, y'all.
Y'all. Okay, Trey Mac. We're gonna make it hot. I'm done.
I want to see these comments. Y'all make sure y'all come back at midnight.
We are deleting it.
Don't y'all be screen recording.
Reading my Bible between now and then. Exactly.
What she say? Yes,
we got to read the Bible out between.
So make sure y'all hit the notifications on Kia Simone or Black Made Media. Do it. Make sure y'all subscribe to both. Make sure you subscribe to Crystal Lynette, Kia Simone, Black Made Media. But tonight we're going on Kia Simone and Black Made Media. We'll be streaming on both channels. But make sure y'all in them comments, y'all say y'all gonna read y'all Bible. I might need to go read me a couple scriptures now.
Yes. So really quickly, so Kia just announced her show coming on at midnight. I've got more. I'm going to be doing. I just did the the marriage-minded man. I'm going to be doing the marriage-minded woman. Excuse me, and then I'm also going to be doing the women's panel and men's panel. But actually, Corey Black and I have been working on something of our own as well. So stay tuned for that. So hopefully in a couple of weeks, you guys are going to see a clip of the short that I've been working on. So I'm trying to, and pray for me in the screenwriting streets, as I always say, but although I say it all the time, I mean it. I mean it. I was on set all day yesterday, y'all. So just pray for me. Really want to get some people in front of the screen and behind the screen that look like us, that look like you and me and Kia. So on that note, watch this.